Alright fellas, welcome back. I decided to do the Commonwealth on camera. And I was looking at who I want to move. And I looked at these two units, the 2nd Rifle Brigade and 11 Haas. And I looked at what happened during the Axis turn. So they moved 13, well they expended 13 CP. 11 Haas, 10 CP, and these are the breakdown points already they accumulated. I don't want to move them because they're going to start breaking down units, so we're going to hold them off. Then I looked at this unit, which is the A9 tanks, which already has one broken down. They again expended 12. They have a 24 breakdown, so they don't have much to go, and they're going to break down more of the A9s, so we're going to keep them in place. Then we have the machine gun, the 1RN, and then we have the Royal Horse Artillery. They didn't move, but they did fight. They have to get out of there. So they are here. They expended 3 CP, but that was only for fighting. So they have no breakdown. They haven't expended for moving. So we can do, well, we have to get them out of there. The problem is they're in contact. So they have to break away. It's going to cost them 2 CP to break away. And then they're going to move. But this unit here has an 8 CP value. The max it can go is 12 CP. So it can go 4 over. They already spent 3 because they did combat. So they don't have much to go. And they're going to have to spend 2, so let's look at this. It's going to be 2 to get away, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 to here. So, plus the 3 is the max they can get to. So they're right in the way, right in line for the 62nd and Maletti to pound on them. Also the 2nd Libyan and the 1st Libyan. So they're in deep, deep trouble. However, I believe they have trucks, supply trucks. I might have to dump the supply and put these machine gunners on there. Let me take a look at what, I don't think they have trucks. It's in my bullet book. They have 10 medium trucks. They have with them where are they? I take that back. They have 5 medium trucks and 5 light trucks. So how many units are in there? I believe it's maybe 6. Three. All right. They're 3 TOE, so that's actually about 300 men. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna load up. We're gonna put them on trucks. It's gonna cost them 2 to load up onto a truck. And then that way they have 20 CP minus 5. So that's 15 CP left to get out of town. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna break away and go. These guys up here, looking at them. This is what we have. Now they fought. They moved. So they expended 6. So this is what they did. They expended this for fighting. So they don't have any breakdown points. However, they're going to need to break away. They're in contact, by the way. They're going to need to break away. It's going to cost them 2. This unit is walking. Everybody else is in trucks. Let's see what they have. I might have to put them on trucks, but I want to see. I believe there's 6 TOE. Nope, they have 4 because they lost 2. So they have 4 TOE. So that's 400 men. They have, oh, everything is, they have for ammo. So I'm gonna have to dump 4 medium trucks and put these guys on trucks and get them out of there. That's the best thing we can do. So let's do that. Let me make a note. And we'll get rid of that. And the other guys we said were I forgot, I gotta make a note of, oh, we said 3 medium. 3 medium equals 3 TOE. All right. Now that I got that set, now we can move these guys around. So let's do this. So starting with this guy, they have 20 CP. They wasted 6 already, plus another 2, so they wasted 8, so they have 12 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now remember, they're on trucks, so this costs them 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 breakdown. And I think we're gonna have to roll for them to see if any of those trucks break down. But we get 2 to the right. Where's my... Let's check the breakdown. One, 2, yes, we have to roll. The problem is, if anything breaks down, they have to now walk. 13, we're good. Okay. And so let me just check that again. This is movement 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I just want to put that in there, 12. Because I have to do their fuel. Okay, so we know that's 12. This is also going to be 12. And we know the breakdown is the same. It's 24. Let's see what happens with them. 44. 44 in a breakdown. Yes, they did, 10%. So these units going forward, until they get trucks, they are going to be walking. So let me write down 24, 12. This. So I lost the medium truck. That's number 2. Medium truck. Infantry truck. I have to make this note so I know. And they're going to be walking from now on. All right, these units cannot break down. Artillery cannot, so they just waste gas. And same here, it's 12. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. So here's what's going to happen. They have CP value of 15. So right, that's 18, that's 20. So they're going to get a -5 cohesion hit. Same thing with them, because they went over. Because they battled, they moved, and they had to break away. And in the system, you have to think of it as a snapshot of time. So the Axis player moved, and in that time, the Commonwealth was battling, moving, and doing other things. And then the Commonwealth gets to move and do their thing. That's what we're doing right now. So we're taking a snapshot of time and playing it back, and in that playtime. All this is going on. So it's not like when the British moved during the Axis turn that all that goes away and you start from zero. No, that still stays with you. All your movement points still stay with you, or your capability points that you expended, that stays with you until your turn is completely done. And then when we're on the next op stage, everyone's back to zero. So that's why when you do reactions and stuff like that, it costs you CP value to move around and get away from the enemy. But know the fact that when it's your turn, you exhausted it. You have expended that CP value already, and you don't have much more to go. So you got to think about what you're doing. If you're in vehicles, that's fine, because vehicles can travel further. You're just going to spend more on fuel. But some vehicles, like these artilleries, can only have a CP value of 15. So once they go over 15, they're going to start taking cohesion hits, which is disorganization hits, actually, because you're wearing down the units. And that's what it's representing, the wear down of your troops. So I need to put now -5 for these guys. Now you can gain that back if you rest your units. So it's not like it stays with you forever. So like I said, 7, and okay, let's start with that guy. He's a -5. So medium's gonna be a -5. So they got out of danger. They lost a truck. And one truck represents, I believe, 20 trucks. Or one TOE of trucks represents 20 trucks. So they pulled out, they got away. These guys are staying. That is all I have to do up in the front. Back here, I'm fine with where everyone is. However, I want to build what do you call it again? Supply dump there. Is it there? Where was it? Because I have one here. What was the reason? I think it was here I wanted a supply dump. Because of... No, it wasn't there. Give me a minute, fellas. Because I was looking at trying to do... Let me move this out of the way so you can see better. I'm looking at this road here and seeing that maybe the Axis might want to take these roads as well, these trails. So if I can build up a defense here, I was thinking about either having a supply dump here, and that way I can have trucks keep going back and forth and feeding the units. Now I have a supply dump here, so we can actually do this as well. You know, the problem is that this terrain, shitty terrain, that terrain is, maybe look, it's salt marsh. And salt marsh is a 3 and a 2. there's something about it, I think, on the vehicles. So I prefer to stay away from it. I think I'm gonna put one here instead. So what I'm gonna do is I'll move these guys to here. He has engineering. I don't even need an engineer to build this. He just has to expend 3 CP and have 10 stores to be expended to build during the construction phase. So we're not going to build now. We're just going to move him to that point. So let's do that. That's 1. Oh, he's walking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. And our breakdown is not going to be a problem. And they spent so he's in place for us to build a supply dump. And then over here, not sure why I have this. Oh, that goes here. I was rolling the dice yesterday and knocked this over. And that belongs for that. It's just I keep all the counters over here. They're actually in this hex. I want to build a supply dump there. The reason being, we have Cairo here. So Cairo has unlimited supply, and I want to bring it, stop there, and come back. So just have this back and forth type of setup. So I need to get a unit here, and here's what I'm going to do. These units down here are on a truck. So we're going to send them up, and I'm going to drop them over there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 and a half. So I don't need all of them. 12 and a half. I don't need all of them there. So that's 12 and a half. Let's call this 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we'll bring just these and we'll leave that there. So 20. So let me make a note of that. They're not going to break down because with the 2 to the right for breakdown value, it's going to keep us safe, but we expended 20 CP for movement, which is going to be fuel. So 20 for them. And the Fed, okay, 20 and 20. Okay, and then during construction, we'll build a supply dump there. Now the last thing, now we have rail line, but we have the 5th division New Zealand. Let's put that back. And New Zealand is gonna move. I'm gonna walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get to there. And that way we don't break anyone down. And New Zealand is 10 CP. Okay. We are in good shape. We have the Polish gonna come on off stage 2. So this brigade will come on next. So what we're looking at is, again, units that are coming up. These guys are in good position right now for defense. These units have to get out of hell's way and pull back. I need to, almost forgot, I need to blow this. We have a supply dump here. I need to get the supplies out of there. I gotta get the supply trucks that we have. Where our supply trucks are located, I gotta start pulling supply out of there. So, so the Axis doesn't get any. And we are gonna go now. Oh, I forgot to move this guy. Let me move them. Hold on, almost forgot that one. He's in trucks, so it costs us 2 to leave. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're gonna bring them to here. So that's 2 to break away, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we expended 14. And that's checked for breakdown. So the only one that can break down are these guys. These guys cannot. So we came from here. So that's 2, 6, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20, 24. Eek. 24. Write this in 24. I don't know if we're gonna make it, fellas. All right, let me. So we said 24, but it's 2 to the right. 1, 2. All right, we're safe. So nothing breaks down. And we have to roll for the supply trucks. 22, they're also good. Okay. So we're fine. So we're able to get out of harm's way. And I think that's gonna be it. We're going to do towing. We're going to tow our units back to Mercimacu. Matru. We're going to tow our units back there. They get to tow. They're considered medium trucks, so they have 10 CP value, but they don't waste any gas, or we should say fuel, nor do they break down these towed. So basically the way it works, we'll just take this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this one will go along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I do my supply, which I'm gonna do that, of course, off camera, but gives you a sense of what's going on here, fellas. All right, I'll talk to you later.